Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining us. Today's webinar is Sales Productivity in 15 Minutes. But without further ado, I'm happy to introduce our presenter for today, Infinity Solution Architect, Michael Hammonds.
Thank you, Matt. Appreciate it. And thank you, everyone, for taking time out of your day to join us on our webinar today, where we're going to talk about unleashing the potential, and in particular, unleashing your sales productivity potential, and what I like to call CRM and Office 365 better together. So just quickly, a few strategic objectives that we see from a CRM productivity and sales productivity perspective. One is centered around achieving your revenue goals, right? Commercial performance. The other is an integrated go-to-market approach, where your sales, your marketing, and your service teams are all working together. We need to break down those silos. Also around insights-driven decision-making, so dashboarding, Power BI, being able to take actions upon the data that you've got available to you. And then ultimately, really having a very efficient use of your customer-facing resources. So make it easy for your sales, marketing, and service teams to work and collaborate together. So what we like to say, so how do we achieve these goals? This is how what we like to call enabling the 3 C's. Communication, collaboration, and coordination across all of our sales, marketing, and service teams. It's around simplifying the access and analysis of our performance data and streamlining our internal communications across multiple different mediums. So we're going to go through a couple scenarios here today. One is Karen, who is our VP of Sales. And things that are important to her are having a complete up-to-date view on performance. Right? She needs access to that data almost anytime, anywhere, because she travels a lot. She's out in the field, does field ride-alongs, and helps the team perform to their best abilities. And she also likes to both gain feedback and provide feedback to her team that really goes beyond just standard focus on data. We also are going to touch on a little bit on Ty. He's our sales associate, and his focus is really around gaining insights on the products and services that he sells and helping the rest of the sales and marketing team understand performance. And he also does a lot of collaboration with the sales and marketing teams on messaging, on tactics, and aligning our efforts in order to hopefully win more business. So with that, let's jump right into our demonstration. So I like to start with my Microsoft Surface device because I get everything together in one place. You know, we've always had that dream of having everything at your fingertips and in one single place. Now you can actually have it. So here we see in the center of my screen, this is really everything that I need from a productivity perspective. So all those applications that I use to interact with other team members and with customers and prospects, I have in one single place, literally. But first I'm going to start with just jumping into my Dynamics CRM client. And this is my mobile client, so it's nice finger-friendly access and gives me information that's immediately available to me and front and center, right? These are the most important things that I have available to me. I'm just going to take a quick look at a couple of the dashboards that I have available to me. So we go into my dashboards, and we see all the dashboards here. Again, things that are focused on helping me to make and take action on, right? So I'm going to drill into my open opportunities here, and I see those opportunities. I can drill into these, I can sort and filter those, but I can also pin these to my dashboard. So this is a view that I want to have instant access to. So by pinning this to my dashboard, I have that instant access to it. So always available within one touch. Now, let's say that I'm going to hit the road, or maybe I'm in a parking lot or at the Starbucks before I walk into my next meeting. I'm going to go through and use my Windows smartphone device and take a look at what I've got to do before I actually go into my meeting. So I'm going to swipe up on my phone, and I'm just going to take a quick look at some of the urgent emails so I can get those out of the way. And I see here that Julian and Ty have sent me a couple emails. So first I'm going to see what Julian has to say. And looks like he has sent me a manufacturing deck that we've been working on, and he wants me to review it. Well, I got a few minutes, and what's nice about the Office 365 and Dynamics CRM platform is I can actually open those documents right on my phone. And it doesn't have to be a Windows phone. It can actually now be pretty much any smartphone available to me. But what's nice is I can actually open up those documents and see them right here on my phone. I don't have to open up a browser. I don't have to crack open a laptop. So I can review the deck, and now I can respond to Julian and let him know that, hey, looks good to me, thumbs up. Okay. So now I'm going to take a look at the next urgent email. It looks like Ty is sending me some information regarding a meeting that we've got coming up. And you know what? I need to follow up on that. So I'm going to set a little flag. So I just tap on my little ellipses here and set my toggle flag. And we've set it up so that that will now show up as an activity, a follow-up task inside of Dynamics CRM. Now, while I'm here at Starbucks, I'm just going to flip open my browser really quickly because I've got a little bit more time. And again, regardless of whether I'm using my desktop and my Surface device or any other tablet device, when I open up my browser and go to our home page, again, I've got everything at my fingertips, all those things that are important to me and that I need to be productive and efficient. So let's first take a look at my, my OneDrive site. And I've been working on, I'm a big fan of OneNote. So I'm going to go into my notebooks here. I'm going to just open up my site visits notebook because I have some notes in there regarding this meeting, so I want to review those. So I've got some of the tasks, and this is the areas of focus that we're going to discuss in the meeting. You know what? I'm going to actually also going to now share this information. So I'm going to flip this over, click on the share button, and now it's actually going to allow me to pull up and type in all the people that I want to directly share and give them access to this notebook. That's pretty sweet, right? So just a few simple, easy little clicks, and I've now shared this notebook that has all those important notes in it. So let's share that out. And now, what else do I got to do? I'm going to go ahead and let's just do a quick little synchronization of this file. Okay, I want to make sure it's on my laptop or on my Surface device before I actually hit the road and I'm no longer in Wi-Fi range or cellular range. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to sync that button, and I hit the sync now, and now what it's doing is it's actually synchronizing those documents that were in the cloud and now synchronizing them down to my local device. So that's great. I see that it's syncing. I can take a look at, and boom, I got all the little green check marks, so I know that it's synchronized, and I now have an offline copy on my local device. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at a couple little emails here. So I'm going to go into my Outlook calendar and Outlook email. So what's nice about the Outlook system and accessing Outlook through the web browser is I've got these nice little helper apps. And it sees that there was an address here in this particular email. And since that's the meeting that I'm going to go into, it's great that it gave me the map location right here, and I didn't have to go and Bing it, and I didn't have to type it into another browser window. It's right there, available right to me. What I also noticed is that it says, or thought that based upon the context, that there was an activity there. So yep, you know what, looks like I got to respond by the end of the week, so I'm just going to go ahead and set that follow-up flag. Perfect. Now I'm going to just do a quick little browse through our Yammer site, because that's how we do a lot of our communications. It's what I like to call sticky conversations. So I know that there's some important information from a sales operation perspective, and I see that Kelly posted some information and that, yep, she caught up with someone that I asked her to follow up with. I'm just going to quickly hit this little like button so that she knows and everybody else in the company knows that has access to these threads that I actually read it. So I don't have to respond and type a note or type an email and add to that reply all thread. I can just simply click the little like button. Everybody knows that I give it the thumbs up and that I actually read it. So let me go back to my site here, and you know what? I still got a few more minutes, and I'm going to go into my OneNote area again, or actually I'm going to go into my SharePoint site, because I know that there's been another deck that we've been working on regarding social media. So I'm just going to go ahead and type in social, and now I see that we have all of the information regarding that keyword, social. What I love about this capability is I can just simply hover my mouse and I get a little preview window. And I can scroll through this deck, or I can actually open this deck up right inside the browser. So no more downloading, waiting for it to download, and then opening up in PowerPoint and making changes or making comments. I can now do that all right in the browser. Makes that much more quick and efficient. I can scroll through the application, look at details, add comments, things along those lines, but you know what, looks good to me. So I'm going to go back to my home screen, and oh, looky there. I see that Kelly's actually online, so I'm going to send her a quick little instant message letting her know that I actually reviewed this deck. Looks good to me. Thanks for posting. Appreciate that. She responds. Great. Efficient. Looking good. But before I close off my laptop and start heading to that meeting, I'm actually now just going to do a quick post to Yammer and let other people know that actually I read this deck and it's something that I think we need to discuss in our upcoming meeting, and we can finalize this and get it done, okay? Get it ready for the marketing team. I'm going to go ahead and post that. That gets posted to Yammer. Beautiful. Love it. Now, before I actually hit that meeting, there's a couple other things that I want to check, and I just want to see how things are doing from a sales perspective. So I want to go into my Power BI application and my Power BI portal. And what's great is I have live, almost near real-time information available to me in these great visuals and dashboarding capabilities. But you know what? Time's getting close, so before I actually go in, I'm just going to go ahead and flip back to my desktop because I like to see my dashboards in my little Power BI applet. Okay, so again, everything at my fingertips. I'm going to open up the Power BI dashboard in my little app. And what's great about this is I like it because it's really finger friendly. So I'm first going to open up now my maps in Power BI, and that's going to show me where things are from a sales perspective. Great. Love those big bubbles, and we like to see the big bubbles. So looking good there. I'm going to go back. You know what? I'm going to take a look at a sales analysis very quickly. Lots of green bubbles, so we're looking good there. Looks like maybe Veronica might need a little bit of help. So I'm just going to go through and look at a couple of the other dashboards in this particular view. And I'm going to look at our opportunities in progress. So we see a number of opportunities in progress. There's our direct marketing opportunities. See a lot of good numbers there. You know, I'm going to go take a look at it in a graphic view and take a look at some of our closed opportunities. Looks like we've got a lot of good opportunities. We've got some nice marketing campaigns here, but you know what? I see that our ability to close deals are faster with our direct marketing. So let me see what kind of campaigns that have been resulting in that type of revenue. I think to simply select my source campaigns, and now it flips from days to close to actual revenue by campaign. And so it looks like, oh, our regional events are drawing in a lot of revenue. So it looks like I maybe want to do a few more of those and maybe some direct product messaging ones as well. So I love it. Very beautiful thing to be able to just very quickly and easily navigate with my finger on my desktop, on my browser, on my phone. It just helps me with those 3 C's of communicating, collaborating, and coordinating. So with that, we're going to go ahead then and take a look at our how those interactions helped with those 3 C's. So let's go in and just see what are the results from Karen's perspective. And I would say that she sees that challenges and opportunities are uncovered more quickly and easily. She's able to really jump on those ideas and are able to discover those things more quickly and share that information with other team members in a much more efficient manner, which ultimately allows her to spend more time on strategy and improving our corporate performance. Ty also is helped by that because I saw that she was able to very rapidly respond to the message that I sent her, and also helped with the marketing and sales tactics and making sure that we're aligned. The efficiency is greatly improved. The feedback is great because I get it in email and Yammer and instant messaging, and ultimately that's going to help our ROI because all of us are working together as a team. So with that, that concludes our 15-minute sales productivity enhancement. And for those that are attending, we want to make sure that we provide some additional value here. And so feel free to reach out to us, and we're actually going to be sending an email here shortly that will allow you to take advantage of what we call our free Infinity Services Pack. And this is essentially a day of services that you can take advantage of, no obligations, and you can use it for a CRM assessment if you're kind of in the early evaluation stage, or if you'd like to see more details around Office 365 and CRM together better, or maybe you've already got CRM and you'd like a little health check just to see how things are from a implementation perspective and a design perspective, and or maybe you want to take advantage of a new phase. So with that, we're going to conclude. So again, thank you all for joining our Dynamics CRM Spring. Our next one coming up is the Dynamics 2015 Spring release in 15 minutes. lots of great stuff coming. I think you're going to be really excited about the spring release. I know I certainly am, and the rest of our team certainly is. And with that, thank you, and hope you have a great rest of your day.